James Kaufman, World News Report today. Today I'm here with several must-see video clips of yesterday and today's blizzard up in the Northeast. We have coverage from several states, this being the Garden State, New Jersey, who in some cases got 16.5 plus inches of snow. Take a quick look at that. We've got a lot. Some of the very best footage is at the end, so stick in there with me. Now here in New Jersey, several people have already cleared their, sidewalks and driveways, etc., which is incredible, but they have done just that. The new mayor of New York City, Zohran Mamdani, has given residents 4 hours to clear all the snow surrounding their individual homes and or condos, even though he couldn't get it accomplished when there was a snow 10 days ago, in 10 days. So he's actually come up with these huge fines, and he's going to start fining people in 4 hours. The guy, a joke. He's also paying people $30 to shovel snow, but he's demanding 2 picture IDs and a Social Security card. He doesn't want you to have prove anything or bring any ID to vote for mayor. But to shovel snow, well, you have to have 2 forms of ID plus your Social Security number and card, and I will show you him stating just that. More socialist crap. You can see that they got hit pretty hard. It looks a lot worse to the north of New Jersey, although 16.5 inches of snow is historic. It's not the worst blizzard they've seen in this area. I have some pictures of the worst blizzard, or what we think was the worst blizzard, right? And all the New Yorkers are attacking the city police. I don't know why, but look at what Zohran Mamdani's New York City is doing to their own police. Publicly humiliating and pelting them. There's no respect for the police or law and order. This is the culture bred by Mamdani. It's disgusting. Completely attacking. That one right there. That's a big one in his hand. When he throws it, tackling. Crazy stuff. That's how they treat their own police department. It's close to unbelievable. Typical, though. There's nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Welcome to, Zohran Mamdani's blizzard. This man has gotten out of his car, he's put his blanket down, and he's about to have a prayer moment in the middle of a snowstorm and a traffic jam. It's hard to make this stuff up. I'd probably floor it, if you know what I mean. He has been called to prayer. I wonder if those horns are still going off. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, this is beyond ridiculous. It's the mentality of what you're dealing with. Now, we heard 60-mile-per-hour winds. I will show you some of them, and stronger up in New England. Here we see 50 inches of snow, with drifts as high as 30 feet was dumped on New York City in 1888. And this was from the Chesapeake Bay to Canada. They called it the Great White Blizzard. This is actually Madison Avenue and 40th Street in New York City. After it was cleared, by the way. Now, it is funny, and this is a stretch of the truth. I'll show you the truth next, but Lefty Mayor Zoran Mamdani mandates no less than 5 forms of identification in order to shovel snow. He has increased the rate to anyone that wants to shovel snow to $30 an hour. 0 ID required to vote, but hey, to shovel snow in a communist country, you'll need 5 forms of ID. Really, it's 2 picture IDs and a social security card. Let's let him state it. The guy's an ignorant person. $30 per hour ID required to shovel snow, but not to vote, because asking for proof of ID is racist. 2 forms of ID, actually plus a social security card, is being required.
DSNY has been hard at work to expand their supervision capacity for the snow shoveler program. And as of today, they can now deploy 1,800 New Yorkers per shift. Due to the historic nature of this blizzard, we've increased pay to $30 per hour. You can walk into any DSNY garage until 8 p.m. this evening, and then starting again at 9 a.m. tomorrow. All you need to bring is 2 forms of ID to ensure...
You voted for it. You got it. This is yesterday. Central Park. It's probably a bit dangerous. There's been several deaths, and, well, Zoran says that they're all overdose related. None of them have to do with anyone freezing. I find that a bit suspicious. What about you? People are making the best of it, I will say. Making the best of it. So, Central Park today, the day after the blizzard. Try not to get a strike here. You can see it's slammed. Now, if you had a mosquito problem, that has now been fixed. Unbelievable. Some really interesting footage of Central Park from a very expensive building. Now, everyone knows I hate Massachusetts. It's either California or Massachusetts. The 2 states that I hate the most because of their policies and their ignorance. Here's a guy out in the snow. And, well, don't do what he does, right? Remember, when you see power lines down on the ground and no one's cleaned them up or marked them off yet, they could very well be live. This man, as long as he stays in his truck, will probably be okay because of the rubber tires. Although that line could get up entangled in that steel and it could get real bad for him. You can clearly see the down pole here in the down lines. Let's watch how he does. Not good. And this is the bad part. He's grounded on rubber right now, and now he's probably not grounded on rubber. I don't know if he was shocked there or not, but now he's caught by the power lines. Which, I mean, you can't be in a worse situation than that. The freezing cold, caught by electrical power lines that are down. Oh, this guy is not the sharpest tool in the shed. I will say that he probably blew the circuit there in the transformer, and the power lines are probably not hot anymore. That's the only good thing I see here. Looks like it blew that transformer right there. So New York got hit, but Boston and, further north got pounded even harder. Rhode Island got pounded even harder. I don't know if, let's see, if that's New York City or if this is north of that, in the Boston area, the Providence, Rhode Island area. You can see it's no fun, no matter. No one's having any fun there. This is Central Park last night. Anybody that lives in the park was screwed. There have been several deaths reported. And believe it or not, no one died from freezing to death, according to the mayor. They were all drug overdoses. Sounds logical. How many weeks will it take New York City to clean up? We saw that last snowstorm that didn't compare to this one. Again, he's fining people, and I will show you the fines. It's like $400 a day or something ridiculous, and by the hour, if they don't get their homes shoveled out themselves, because he has no money, right? Let's check it out. This guy's suitcase is going to work. Life must go on. They still have electricity, too. Crazy. This is Rhode Island. And that golden retriever has got to go pee. We're going to title this one, I Gotta Pee in 1.5 feet of snow. Crazy. Poor dog. It must be real hard to get that thing going with it under the snow like that. Now, I wouldn't know, but they tell me this is common. The whole door has been filled. This guy has been cleaning snow from his door. Started out about here. We'll show you a little bit of it. And some of the stuff's up to 5 to 7 feet against people's glass windows, etc. I guess he needs to leave the house. I see he's got his gasoline tank there. Let's hope he's not stupid enough to be running a generator in the house. It looks like he knows what he's doing. This is just to go outside, right? Now remember, all the people that voted for Zoran Mamdani, well, he couldn't clean up any snow that hit last time within a 10-day period. But for you, well, you have till tonight, just hours left, and 2 feet of snow to clean up. They're already writing tickets to residents. Clear a 4-foot path. Fines $100 to $250. Wheelchairs and strollers depend on you. That's collectivism for you, right? And we'll have a little fun with this. They're desperately trying to avoid this $250 fine that they don't have. Imagine having to clear a 4-foot path. This guy tells Zoran exactly what to do with it, and does explain that, well, he couldn't get his snow cleaned up. It turned to mud for 10 days. Now he's going to fine the people that voted for him for not having their snow cleaned up by nighttime tonight, although they're really already writing tickets, right? This kind of guy you want to vote for. You have until 8:30 p.m. or face these fines. Again, he said they're already writing tickets now. Now, this was reported on the Weather Channel, and they wanted to show you all the trickery going on. Is it real or is it Memorex? Here you can see, well, it's the same tape measure showing 50 inches of snow. The problem is there's just a little snow on top of the fence. It's 49 inches high. So this was an example of the BS associated with everything going on in the Northeast, period. And this is New York on the 24th, according to the caption here. Looks like Times Square, but it's hard to tell. It's coming down again. Let's go out for a walk. You want to? I don't. Look at that wind. They're saying they're getting winds at 60 miles per hour. I saw some stuff hitting the coast that was much stronger than that. Coast is getting pounded by this nor'easterly. And we do have some drone footage of the coast. Look at that, folks. Got some really strong ones up here. This is going to be Massachusetts, and north of that, you can see water is coming onto the streets in large amounts. This is from today. I did check. Crazy, crazy, crazy. All right, I don't know a lot of these towns, but it's been reported that Delaware was where the most snow hit. And you can see, I don't know if this is Long Neck, Delaware or not. Y'all probably know the names from up in your area. These are several states here. 20.5 inches, a foot and a half. Good stuff. And, well, I guess that's going to do it. We're expecting more snow this evening, so, well, put your big boy panties on, and you better get your sidewalks cleaned off. Or, well, Zoran, he needs some money. You know, he's short on funds right now. What happened to those free buses and free food and free housing? None of it happened, did it? God bless, guys. Good luck. Good luck paying those fines. Better get out there and skip work and start shoveling for your almighty Muslim mayor. Please share, subscribe, and always remember, anything's possible in Bizarro World.